I'll mute you, Patricia.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Amy.
Sure thing. See you guys
Okay.
on the other side.
Okay. So we'll just start sitting in our chair. And I'm going to turn sideways. And just sitting up equally left to right on the sit bones. And notice your breath. And notice the feeling of your body in the space. So your footprints left and right, outer edges of your feet parallel. And just slightly take the tilt of the pelvis slightly back. So tailbone curling under a little bit and lumbar spine lengthening. And then just continue to lean back, just hands cupping over the knees. Breathe in, chin towards chest. And then come forward with the chest and breathe out through the mouth. And breathe in through the nose, curl. Chin towards chest and breathe out. So rolling back and rolling forward. So those bones at the base of the pelvis, they are rounded. So you actually can kind of roll on them like rocker bottoms of a chair. And 3 more breaths. And then come back to center, somewhere between those two. And bring the right ear towards the right shoulder and reach out through the fingers of the left hand. And just apply a little pressure to the outside of the head. And then lift the head and left ear towards left shoulder. And use the left hand and reach out to the fingers of the right hand. And then lift the head, chin back above breastbone, and just stretch the left arm out and around. And just notice if you can access your smile by letting the tops of the shoulders drop towards the waist. I don't know why, for me, I do that and it just makes me relax and smile. And we're going to take a little twist. Just inhale, stretch the arms up. And if there's impingement in the shoulders, just take them as far as you can. We're going to twist to the right without causing any pain in the shoulders. So left hand, outer right knee, and right elbow, back of the chair. A few deeper breaths. And lift the arms up again, breath in. And second side. So right hand outside of left knee, left elbow back around the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. And arms come up. And let's do the first side again. Just exhale. Left hand outside of right knee. And You can also thread the hand between the seat of the chair and just take hold of the back of the chair like that. You can either crook the elbow around or grab the chair. And lift the arms up, breathe in. And second side, same thing. So you inhale from the base of the spine and exhale, find the rotation around the spine. Inhaling, rising up through the crown. Exhaling, rotating the flesh around the spine. And slowly come back through center. You can just let the arms float up and take the legs wide and just bring the forearms to the inner knees and just walk the feet open. So just stretching the inner thighs and pressing the hands. You can even shrug the shoulders up tight around the ears. And then let the shoulders release, bend the elbows. Exhaling through the mouth. And re-parallel the feet, outer edges, feet parallel, and just press through the feet to rise up to a flat back. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in again, and this time you're just gonna tuck your navel up a little underneath your ribs. And as you breathe out, just bring the hands towards the ankles, tuck the chin, and release the back of the neck, and head reaches towards the floor. And nice long spine to come up. Just cup the palms over the knees. Take the tailbone down and come back to standing. And we're going to take a little bit more twisting. Just have the hands on the seat of the chair now. And bend your knees a little bit. And we'll just take the right hand and reach it forward to the back of the chair and just stretch all underneath this right arm and the right armpit and up underneath the ribs. So just kind of stretching that right side. We often do this in child's pose on the floor. Then you can come back through center. And then you'll be able to see a little better this side. So bring the left hand across the seat of the chair and just press the ribs towards the camera. Just stretching underneath the armpit and stretching the upper ribs. And come back through center. And step the left and then the right foot back and take the hips back. So like a downward facing dog position. When you inhale, lift a little under the armpits. And when you exhale, let the armpits sink down and lift your sit bones up. Inhaling, lifting this part up a little, and exhale, stretch back. Big lift up through the back of the hamstring. And lift up again through the armpit, and just come forward. So sinking the long arm bone into the shoulder joint, the heart forward. Chin a little tucked, back of neck long. And rock back. And we'll just bring the right foot forward between the chair legs. Lift up the back heel and pivot on the ball of the left foot and put the heel down. And bend that right knee. And just bring the hands to the hips. So right knee right in line with the lip of the chair. And stretch the arms up. We'll take a little twist again. And as you exhale, bring the right hand or the left hand to the outside of the right knee and the right hand back. And extend the right leg. Bring both hands on the hips. Bring the elbows towards each other and just lean back and lift the chest. And continue lifting from the chest, bend the right knee. Just going to change sides, so hands to seat of chair. And step the right leg back, hips back, exhale. And come forward, left foot between the chair legs. Pivot on the ball of the right foot and put that heel down. And bend the left knee. And bring the hands up onto the hips. So the hips, basically the left and the right hip are in line with the front of the chair, seat of the chair. And arms come up, breath in. And twisting to the left. So right hand outside of left knee. You can also take it into a little more of a forward extension and bring the fingertips to the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Couple breaths. Nice stretch, the back of the right calf. So a couple choices. And back through center. And extend. And lean back, lift the chest. And lift more from the center of the chest. And bring the hands back to the seat of the chair. And step the left leg back again and push the hips back. Bend your knees a little. And lift up. And bring the right foot forward again and pivot. So just take an open hip position. So rather than turning towards the seat of the chair now, we're rolling the left hip away from the right hip. And you can keep the left hand on the hip or extend the arm up. So you may not be facing the camera on this side, since I'm not doing the mirrored instructions, but just trust your own body wisdom that you have that right knee bent, a little lift to the inner left thigh, left heel down, breathe. And bring that upper arm down and turn back. And you can step back into a modified plank position. And then left foot forward. So we're just going to pivot and put that heel down. And now you'll be able to see the back of my body. So I'm just going to turn away from the camera. Left knee bent, right hand, right hip. It's good sometimes to see the back of the posture. And right arm extended. And turn back to the chair. And just rock back on the left heel and step the right foot forward to meet the left. And let's just take a forward hang. So take hold of the forearms and bring the forehead to rest on the forearms. Knees a little bent. And if this feels like it's compressing the spine because your legs are actually more flexible. You can come down a little lower, hands a little lower on the chair. It's kind of nice to have something to lean into. And then just let yourself hang for a few breaths. Take hold of the forearms. And relax the back of the hands towards the floor, bend the knees, press the feet and roll back up to standing and just roll the shoulders. And we'll work with tree pose a little. So just bringing the back of your chair near your left foot. And bring your weight into your left foot. And bend your right knee. And just interlace the fingers in the front of the right knee. So now I am giving you mirrored instructions. So just interlace the fingers, front of right knee, and then if you can, place the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. And having the chair there is a good reminder to press the hip away from the chair. So pressing the left hip in towards the midline, not leaning into it, but getting that nice length like the trunk of the tree. They are usually pretty darn straight, like just coming straight up out of the earth, palms together maybe, or you can continue keeping a hand on the chair. Breathe in and out. Just keeping your gaze soft and downward. And releasing the hands and stepping out, rock the hips side to side. And just make some circles with the hips. And reverse the direction of the circles. And second side. So weight into the right foot. And bend the left knee. If you can interlace the fingers, a less familiar way. To take hold of the front of the left knee. Breathe in, breathe out. And chairs right there. Bringing left foot to inner right thigh. Palms together at heart. Feel free to embellish and lift the arms up if you wish. And this chair again is a reminder to take that standing leg hip, that right hip, in towards the body rather than towards the chair. Just hug it in. Couple more breaths. And arms down and roll the hips side to side. And make some circles. And just turn to face the back of your chair and see if you can take weight into the left foot and bend the right knee and just take hold of the right top of the foot, ankle, or pant leg. So just going to, wherever you can reach and get your thighs to work, the thighs work towards each other. And just standing here, you can bury it, extend the left arm. And or you can also come forward, hand to back of chair or hand to seat of chair. Take a little forward extension, kick back into your hand. And bend the standing leg to release and step out. And second side, so weight into the right foot and then the left knee. Take hold of the pant leg or the ankle or the top of the foot and extend the right arm. Breathe, squeezing the thighs together, stretching the front of the left thigh. This should feel good after cross-country skiing. Stretching the thighs, and perhaps hand to back of chair or seat of chair. Hips are still in line with but they're not rolling open, they're in line with the front of the chair. And bend that standing leg, release. And just bring the forearms to your top of your chair and stretch the hips back. So getting a little more stretch in the shoulders. And baby steps back towards the chair. And we're just going to take a seat on the floor. And extend your legs wide and bring your forehead towards the chair. So just coming onto the floor, legs wide apart, cross one forearm over the other, wiggle the hips side to side, forehead down. Breathing in and out. Just let any tension you might be holding anywhere in your body and your mind, just let it go in exhalation, taking the flesh away from the sit bones. Breathe in, breathe out. And take one more twist from here. Just stretch the arms up and take the right hand back behind you, left hand outside of right knee. And as you do so, draw the lumbar spine in towards the front body. Keep pressing the backs of the legs down. And lift the arms up. And second side. Right hand outside of left leg, drawing the lumbar in. And come back through center. And one more forward extension. And extend your spine to come up, hands under the backs of the knees. And we're just going to bring the backs of the legs to the seat of the chair. You can pause here, just press the hands, lift the chest. Enjoy one more back bend. And then just come down on your elbows. Scoot the hips a little closer. And curl your lumbar towards the floor and come all the way onto your back. Backs of hands to floor, palms turned open. And let yourself rest and arrive fully into your body, into your supine recline position. Just welcome any little micro movements, anything that's going to help you deeply relax. Just let your knees roll open a little. And feel free, especially if you have been out exerting and you have time, you can stay in a recline, or you can revisit it when the meeting ends and just hug the knees into the chest and roll side to side. Yeah, knees wide. And curl onto your favorite side. Just stay curled up for another couple breaths. And use your forearms. And come on up. Thanks for joining for half-hour chair stretch, and I hope to see you again in class through the Y or through Parks and Rec, whichever suits you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, take care.
You
Enjoy
too.
that skiing.
Okay, yeah. I love skiing.